Welcome back to the channel, guys. So this is going to be my in-depth video breakdown for my full auto archer build. In this video, I'm going to take a little bit more time to explain my thought process and why I chose the things that I did, as well as explain some different nuances that may have been missed in the 5-minute breakdown. I'm also going to be able to splice in some gameplay for examples to really illustrate the things that I am speaking on. But just sit back, relax, and enjoy this extended breakdown of my build. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Again, this is the full auto archer build. This build's super fun because you don't really have to aim, and that allows us to do some cool stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first up, we have the ultimate Eye of Uchisune. So this is going to give us 3 automatic headshots, again without aiming, which is super cool, but we're not using this ultimate for damage. It'll make a little bit more sense once I get into the ultimate perks, but for now, let's move on to the class ability. For our class ability, we are selecting Empowered Hunt. This is going to give us a massive speed boost, a massive damage boost, but also give us the massive chance of not consuming ammo. This is going to be huge, and we're going to want to use this basically every time this ability is available to us. It's going to massively increase our DPS with this build. For our next perk, we are selecting the ability cooldown reduction. Again, this is just going to allow us to use our class ability a lot more often, therefore increasing our speed, our damage, and also allowing us to not use as much ammo. I'll just say it here, this build is very ammo hungry, and you're going to see that this is a reoccurring theme with the choices that we select. Speaking of ammo, we're going to go ahead and pick up our perk 2, Resupply. This perk is massive for this build. It's going to refill 30% of our ammo for the cost of 1 spirit. This is going to give us our main gameplay loop where we generate spirit and we turn that spirit into ammo, and we then turn that ammo into massive amounts of damage and crowd control. Resupply is your best friend. Moving on to our final perk, we're going to select Bountiful Ammo. If Resupply is your best friend, then Bountiful Ammo is your best wingman, because this is going to turn your ultimate into a massive resupply. Every time you use your ultimate, you're going to get 65% back of your ammo types. So this again is going to be in your back pocket. Not only does it give you guaranteed headshots, it's also going to allow you to keep firing when things get tough. Now, moving into the gear selection, we're going to go ahead and go through these quickly. So the Ideal Katana is my selection for Katana. A lot of the melee weapons don't really matter too much for the archer, but we do want to make sure we have class ability cooldown reduction. You can see that I've upgraded it to an S. The all melee stagger damage is just flavoring. You can really put on whatever you like. If you like to use the Katana, maybe put on the Katana damage perk and start upgrading that. Poison Blade is not really all that important. It's the same thing with the Yari. Again, all melee stagger damage is just for flavoring, but class ability cooldown is what we're going to want to select so that we can use our class ability a little bit more. Expert combo, I think I just have that on there just because it looks cool, but I really don't use the Yari. Now, that is not to be said about the next weapon. Oh, Kusarigama, my beloved. How much I have to say about you, but I think I will save the in-depth for the next video. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But I do love this one. This is the one that I will find myself using often, if anything, just to get rid of shields. The expert combo is really good for generating spirit, just the whirlwind attack. But again, class ability, cooldown, and spirit gain on melee. Those are going to be your main ones you're going to want to pick up. Now, next we have the meat and potatoes of the build. We have the True Aim Yumi. Now, this is what you see that allows me to get those 3 reticles on my screen and gives us instant headshots when they turn red. We are going to want to go ahead and wait for them to turn red. I have class ability cooldown and range spirit gain to get us more spirit, which we can turn into ammo. And I have disarm arrows on so that I have an extra pack of arrows when my main one runs out. But we're gonna just want to keep resupplying this. This thing is an absolute beast. Love it. Chef's kiss. Next up, we have the Storm Hankyu. Now, I've seen a lot of people use different ones, but for this full auto build, I like using the Storm Hankyu because, again, what it allows you to do is you don't have to aim it. You just start firing it and it will automatically hit enemies, but you cannot aim it. We have all range damage up, range spirit gain, so we can get more spirit, fire arrows for an extra amount of arrows. It's good stuff. Next up, we have the Spirit Brew. Now, there's a couple different things you can do. You can use the Archer Supply, which is going to stack with your resupply perk. I like using Spirit Brew, though, because it instantly gives you spirit when you use it, and the only cost for that is that it gives you that drunk effect on the screen. But hey, we're full auto. We don't aim anyway, so even if the screen is drunk, we can still aim. It's pretty cool. I love it. Then finally, we're going to go ahead and use Smoke Bomb for our offensive tool. I also can make an argument for Caltrops because we're an archer, but Smoke Bomb is just such good utility. It allows you to res your teammates. It allows you to get away from sticky situations. Again, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, I actually do recommend Caltrops because it can give you more range damage and it can damage the enemies around you. But again, it's really up to your preference, the type of player you are. I like Smoke Bomb because it just allows me to do a little bit more for my team, and you know, to each their own on this one. And guys, that's the entire build. I have everything flashed up here so you can kind of take an overview look, but I have a lot of fun with this build and it's incredibly effective. I get the top of the leaderboard in kills all the time, and the amount of pressure that I can put on different points, especially in survival, when it comes to just being across the map and helping out my teammates, is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's great in incursions because I can stack up all the headshots. It's great in story, obviously, because story is a mixture of incursions and survival. So next up, I have some gameplay for you. I'm going to leave it on, and I'm just going to go ahead and go over a few key gameplay choices when playing the Archer with this build. So as you can see right here, I don't even need to be close to the point in order to help my teammate. I'm literally at another point, and the ability to auto lock onto enemies is huge. It's massive, and as long as my teammates are doing what they need to do, they will find that their gameplay experience is so much easier when I have a build like this. You can kind of see that when there aren't 3 enemies on the screen, but I do have 3 arrows available, the game will automatically begin to stack up the arrows. I like to use this as a kind of selection. You kind of got to get used to it a little bit, but if there is a huge enemy, an enemy that I need to focus, I will make sure that there are no other enemies on my screen. That way all 3 arrows head straight to that enemy, and that is 3 headshots with 1 attack. So again, Very, very powerful. You can see that I can start to pepper the enemies before they even come down from the cliff. Again, making my teammates' job over there incredibly easy. But this all comes with a cost, right? I am shooting 3 arrows at a time, and the True Aim Yumi only has a max inventory of 8. So again, this build is incredibly ammo intensive. You can see right there, I will sometimes just use a smoke bomb randomly in order to go ahead and get a sake bottle, because when I do use our sake bottle, I can get those back from the ammo drops that drop down. So that's incredibly useful. I will use a smoke bomb especially if I know that I'm not really in danger of needing to use that for reviving teammates. I'll go ahead and use it, get those ammo drops back. I'll get arrows back, but I'll also get sake back, and then turn that sake into spirit, and then turn that spirit into ammo, right? So it's a very interesting gameplay loop. It's a little bit of a there's a little bit of a learning curve into getting to know when to use the sake, when to use certain things, but I promise you just play this build and you will figure it out. It's not too difficult, it's not too hard, but it is incredibly fun and it is incredibly effective. But that's really all I have to say. You know, the archer is such a fun class. I am working on a shinobi build next, so look out for that one. But you know, I'm just gonna let the gameplay run. I hope you guys enjoyed the build, and let me know what you think. Please go and try it out. Let me know how it pairs up. I know there's a couple other archer builds out there, but this is the way I like to play it, and I hope you enjoyed as well. But without further ado, let's just let the gameplay run, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.